Hey everybody, welcome back to the channel. Happy September. We've made it. We are officially in the Burr months. Those are my favorite months. Hopefully it's going to start cooling down soon and we can get all nice and cozy. We are the Cozy Cat Reader channel. All we're missing is some cat cameos and actually cozy weather. Did you guys just hear Hades meow? It's getting close to cat dinner time, so if you don't see them, you might hear cat cameos on this video. For this video, it's going to be a nice... This video is going to be... Hades keeps meowing as I try and start this sentence, so for this video, we are going to have a short and sweet video. I'm going to take some popular books, and if you like them, I'm going to give you a book that I like that I think falls within the same vibes for you to try out in the last couple months of this year. So let's get to it. So can you guys see my book stack next to me? If you can, maybe some spoilers as to what we're going to be talking about. If that's your jam, peek away. If it's not, just ignore that part of the screen. If you can even see it, I don't even know. I'm just hoping that I'm fully in frame at this point. Oh my gosh, we're on one today. Anyways, we're gonna start this out strong with what I think is maybe the most popular book series that I've been hearing for a couple years now, and that is in fact the Bridgerton book series. If you are a fan of Julia Quinn and the Bridgerton series, and you've read not only all of the Bridgerton series, but all of Julia Quinn's backlog, and you love that historical romance set in England where there are ladies and lords and honorable misses, you should check out Candace Camp's Candace Camp's An Affair at Stonecliff. This is currently the first in a trilogy, and by trilogy I mean there are 3 books out. I think it might just become a series, but I'm not sure at this point in time, so don't hold this to me. But this is also a romance. We are a historical romance, and our main characters are enemies to lovers, as are some of the relationships in Bridgerton. Our next recommendation, we're actually going to stay in the Bridgerton universe just for 2. I promise the whole thing is not going to be Bridgerton. Oh, Hades, do you need a pet? Yeah, you're such a good boy. What do you think? Yeah, did you guys hear his tiny meow? Okay, so specifically, When He Was Wicked, which takes place in Scotland. If you really liked this book, try Tessa Dare's When a Scot Ties the Knot. This book is actually the inspiration for this video because I have just finished reading this book, and as I was halfway through it, I might have even said out loud to somebody that this book feels like coming home. The Bridgerton series got me back into reading as an adult, and Tessa Dare just thoroughly captures that giddy feeling and what Julia Quinn in my mind captures of romance and historical romances. So if you haven't yet, When a Scot Ties the Knot. I believe this is actually book 3 in Tessa Dare's series. I have not read any of the other ones because I really wanted to try this one. Matt and I are going on our honeymoon at the end of this week, and we'll be in Scotland, so sneak peek to next week's video where I'm doing an August reading recap. A lot of the books are based in Scotland or England. So, as I was saying though, just because this is the 3rd book in the series, a lot of romances, I feel like, even if they're in a series, they can be standalone. So I haven't read the first two books in the series, but I really enjoyed this one. And I'll most likely, hi Nike, I'll most likely get the first two in the series and see if I like them just as much as I liked when a Scott ties the knot. Continuing on with some romance. We're now moving into, do I look like a guy posting a picture of a fish? This is still how I'm going to hold the books though. Ali Hazelwood's Bride. If you like contemporary romances with a little mystical, or shall we also call it monstery vibes, if you liked Bride, then give Lana Ferguson's Under Lock and Key a try. Another book set in Scotland where our female main character and our where our female main character and our male main character, similar as they are in Bride, are enemies and they become lovers. And that's all the spoilers I'm going to give for now. If you're more interested in this, again, check back next week. This will be in the August reading recap. All right, we're moving away from romances and we're coming into some YA. If you like the Grishaverse, I chose Six of Crows as my representation for the Grishaverse because it's probably my personal favorite. There's a heist, there's friends that at one point you didn't think you'd be friends with, but now they're more than your friends. They're your family. You have their back. There is playful banter. And if you like all of that, I don't have this book series, but I've read it. Try Ali Carter's Galahad Girls. And also, I'm really sorry if I pronounced that wrong, but try that series. This is set in a high school that is secretly a spy school for teenage girls. And similar to the Grishaverse, we have friends who become like family. We have maybe not so much as heist, but spy-like qualities. This comparison not as equal as my first two recommendations, but just trust me. Just trust me. It's such a good series. You'll zoom through it. Did I say we're getting away from romance? Let's hop right back into romance. Do you like Crazy Rich Asians? Either this book or the movie, which I think the movie is actually very accurate to the book. Well, if you like drama and contemporary romance and new cultures, may I recommend, again, I don't have this book, but Women of Good Fortune. This actually also has a heist. So if you like the Grishaverse and specifically Six of Crows, maybe you ought to give this one a try as well. Just get a little twofer, 1-2 knockout punch. This heist does revolve around relationships and drama and will they be together and what's best for the family. So that's this next recommendation. All right. Stepping away from romance. How about The Lord of the Rings? Are you a fan of The Lord of the Rings? I am. And you know what you'll like if you like friendship and fellowship and fighting against evil despite the odds stacked against you. Well, I set that one all the way down on my other pile. Done. But if you like The Lord of the Rings, give Realmbreaker a try. The ties between these two books are so similar. I mentioned this a couple of times in my reading vlog video that I posted in August, and I'm sure I'll bring it up in next week's video when I do my reading recap. And Victoria has come out and said that she was heavily inspired by The Lord of the Rings. But when I was doing my buddy read, we would actually like call out different things like, oh, this character is giving Frodo. This character, Nike, you're gonna mess up. You guys moved a little bit. Nike decided that she wanted a new angle. So hopefully we're still in frame. I'll find out in editing. Thank you, Nike. But anyways, we would just use references of Lord of the Rings to help ourselves be orientated in this world. And I'm very excited to see the rest of the series, but I would recommend this if you like the Lord of the Rings and those fantasy vibes. All right, now we're getting into some of my classic bread and butter. Why dystopian slash sci-fi? We're gonna say more sci-fi for this comparison. But if you liked the Darkest Mind series and you like the vibes of kids coming together and fighting back and fighting for their lives and the world, actually, if you liked this, try I Am Number 4. This is such a banger. Slight differences because this isn't really dystopian. This is definitely just sci-fi, whereas I believe The Darkest Minds does lean more dystopian with just a hint of sci-fi. Our kids that are fighting back aren't enhanced humans, but they're actually aliens. Both set of kids have what you would call superpowers, and they are fighting for their lives and for the piece of Earth. All right, our cat meow cameos shouldn't be happening the rest of this video because we took a little bit of a pause and we went and did cat dinner. They deserved it. They're kind of cute and they do kind of need cat dinner. But moving right along, if you like cozy mysteries like those that Ellie Alexander writes, why not give Celeste Conley and her cozy mysteries a try? They're a little bit different because Ellie Alexander, her mysteries are contemporary, and this is set in Regency era England, but they're still cozy mysteries where you won't be afraid to go to bed at night. And you have strong women who are our main characters and unlikely investigators, keeping up with the cozy mystery vibes. If you like Catherine Mack's Vacation series and you like the cozy mysteries set in Europe that are contemporary and have pretty funny humor, if you like that, again, why did I lean all the way down? I should have just set it in my lap. It's too late now. Try Cat Alley's The Expectant Detectives. Cozy mystery, contemporary, very funny. Said it before, and I will say it again. This is probably one of the funniest books I've ever read. It was my favorite book last year. It might be my favorite book this year, and I haven't even reread it. It's just that good. It's forever the top. Someone has to try and dethrone The Expectant Detectives. And last, the grand finale. I purposely left these recommendations for the end, and there will probably be timestamps in this video, so you could just jump right to this point. I won't know. Your secret's safe with me. But if you like Percy Jackson, and if you like The Hunger Games, if you like both of these books, and you wish that there was something that combined them together and made them even more amazing than they already are, look no further than Lore. Literally, the best descriptor I can give for this book is if The Hunger Games and Percy Jackson had, this sounds weird, had a baby, If they mixed up their universes, if they mixed up their universes and bam, we had a standalone book that perfectly encapsulated both of them, this would be lore. There you go. That's it. That's what your life is missing. Reading this book, reading Lore by Alexandra Bracken. Read it. Do it now. Do it in October. Do it in the fall when the leaves are falling and it's spooky. You know, this book will probably come up at least one more time on this channel because I will be doing books that you should read in the fall spooky season, and this is definitely on there. And the audiobook, chef's kiss. So I'll see you again in a couple months when I talk about it again. All right, that's it. That's everything. I hope that you enjoyed this video, that it's maybe given you some recommendations for what to read if you've really liked some of these popular books and you haven't read the books I recommended. Go read them, come back and let me know. Do you agree with me? Do my recommendations stand? If you have read all of these books, let me know what you think. If you leave a comment, I'll definitely respond to you. And I love this chatting, this part of the platform that makes us a community and that I can hear your guys' thoughts and feelings too. So until next Tuesday, when we do a reading recap of everything that I read in August, I hope you're having a good read. Bye.